it should be interesting to see how it goes for him here tonight. This is a high-level wrestler of the highest order. No questioning the cardio. He's got a big fight in front of him here tonight.
Every time he steps foot into the octagon, he does one thing, and that's embrace the grind. He gets right in your face, pushes forward, he gets to the clinch, loves the single leg takedown. If he can grab your leg, it's like getting caught in a vice grip, getting grabbed by a crocodile. He is going to finish it. He starts to run his feet immediately. When he can get you moving, he is always looking to advance from position 1 to position 2 to eventually finishing that great single leg that he possesses.
And when he closes the distance, best of luck trying to buck this guy off of you. He does pummel drills in his sleep. Big fight for him here tonight. Right, here's the former undisputed UFC welterweight champion and still one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, the Nigerian nightmare Kamaru Usman. What do you think his approach is going to be here tonight? Because we love the jab, the striking has evolved, but we all know what his bread and butter is.
His bread and butter is his wrestling. I think the only thing I can point to is that he lost the first fight of his career. Then he went on that tremendous run to become the welterweight champion and widely regarded the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world. That was his bounce back. Tonight he has to do that again. He's got to go back to that mindset that allowed for him as a young fighter to tie George St. Pierre's record for most wins in the welterweight division. That starts tonight, and ultimately he's hoping that leads to another reign atop the welterweight division.
And there have been rumblings about some injuries, maybe a knee, his hand. He says he's healthy. We'll see how it goes for Kamaru Usman getting back on the proving ground here tonight. And that means we are set for our main event of the evening. And now our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. To get us started with the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC heavyweight champion and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Dan the Beast Severn. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC welterweight champion, Kamaru, the Nigerian nightmare, Usman.
Herbert Dean's in the building. He is the third man in the octagon tonight.
Let's do it.
All right, early round action here. Let's see how soon Kamaru Usman chooses to shoot. He talked to us a lot midweek about his jab and his overall improvements when it comes to his boxing game. So perhaps that's just pre-fight hyperbole, but midweek he talked like a man who wanted to box more than he wanted to wrestle here tonight.
Body shot.
Oh! And he comes through with a big hit.
Another. He's hurt bad.
And we get back to his feet yet again. Oh, but not a good look for the judges here. Look how wobbly he is. Usman swelling now around the jaw area, so we'll keep an eye on that as this fight continues. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission. Oh, right into mount.
I mean, at this point, you just have to do something. You know, you have to maybe start trying to pull guard, grab him, pull him into you to try to change it and get him in your realm where you have the advantage.
Usman's in half guard.
Big ground and pound.
Nice job by him there. He was being dominated and is able to reverse position.
Look at that. Recognize he was about to lose position.
Severn's pass attempt denied. Good, solid strike on the ground. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Oh, looking for the gilly lock now. Might have the guillotine. Oh, gotta protect your neck. Guillotine choke is locked in. Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
North-south position now. Perhaps the crowd will get its collective mind out of the gutter. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submission.
Posture's up. Ooh, and he lands a brutal strike to the head. Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted, he's been beaten.
All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch is starting to land in the top position.
All right, so now blood is effective.
It's over! Holy smokes!
Beautiful TKO. So how about that as he pounds him out for the TKO? Prioritized the finish tonight. Absolutely gets it with style points. A huge, huge result here in this arena tonight.
It's always fun to see an athlete tell you what they're going to do, and then they do it. This guy told us he was going to get a finish, and that's exactly what he did. Him and his team are going to have a fantastic time tonight celebrating. They should all be very proud.
Let's get it to Bruce Buffer. He has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 4 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by TKO, Dan the Beast Severn.
All right, so another massive, massive win for Dan Severn. He put a lot of pressure on himself to win this fight, to get the better of this particular opponent, and you got to think he is happy with the result here tonight. The celebration is on for one of this sport's true greats, Dan Severn.